Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Star Wars The Bad Batch. Last time on The Bad Batch, we had War Mantle, where basically Rex called in the Batch to go rescue Gregor from an Imperial base. They went in and found Project War Mantle in action, the replacement of the clones of the Stormtroopers. They did manage to rescue Gregor, however, in the process, Hunter was actually captured, and at the end, he was confronted by Crosshair. This time around, we are moving on to part 1 of the 2-part finale of this season of The Bad Batch, which is pretty crazy. So, obviously, they're going to have to go rescue Hunter, but I'm not really sure what else we're going to get. Maybe we're going to... maybe in this finale, we might finally save Crosshair, too. That'd be kind of interesting, but I don't know. I'm very curious. But honestly, that's basically it. So let's go ahead and get right into this episode of Star Wars The Bad Batch. Here we go. Return to Kamino. Oh boy.
Using my comm won't work. They'll know it's a trap.
They'll still come for you.
Nah. Interesting. I mean, they both know the squad, so...
Spanner wrench.
Oh, this is taking too long.
Hand me the spanner.
It's interesting they call it a spanner wrench.
That should do it.
Wouldn't it just be a spanner?
Yeah,
or a wrench?
The system's online. And if Gregor was sick, she wasn't too happy about it. What else?
Nah.
We are up and running.
Interesting, they
Go
don't just
get
keep
Hunter.
Gregor.
It appears he is no longer on Darrow.
What do you mean? Where is he?
Where else but home?
So you're the one they call Hunter. The destruction your squad caused on Ryloth got my attention.
Nice to have a
this to you,
fan.
Commander.
There is nothing here.
You have to get lower. Lower.
Is it underwater?
Landing was only one problem. How are we going to get into the city?
We'll take the tube system.
The what?
I guess it would make sense she would know Kamino more. I just noticed Omega's hair is wet. Because of course it was raining, but that looked good. I don't know how often I would see wet hair, like in Clone Wars.
Where are all the regs?
When did you start caring about them?
Nah.
No Kaminoans either. This facility's being decommissioned. You don't seem too concerned.
Why would I be?
Because the Empire will be phasing out clones next.
Not the ones that matter.
We didn't have a choice.
And I did.
Nah. Interesting. Huh. We've never really heard that from Crosshair. After the chip. They never really tried to save him.
That looks like
Her hair is all dry now.
Your mutations were enhanced in this room.
Oh shit.
Experimental Unit 99 began right here.
Huh.
I was there.
Wow. What?
Back to the
Is
crib.
that true?
How could I possibly know that?
It was only for a short time.
All the central files have been wiped. There's nothing in the system.
Anyone else think that's weird?
Wait, maybe it's the droid.
Do not shoot. I am AZ345211.
Hey, Z?
Omega.
Yay.
I believed it is you.
Oh, sweet.
What are you
It's
doing
Ben Diskin.
AZ, you said all the clone troopers were gone? Correct. Those are not clone troopers.
They're TK troopers. Like on Darrow.
It's interesting they still haven't called them stormtroopers.
We'll enter through the lift. That should give us a slight advantage.
Omega,
But
wait here.
No, we should stick together.
No, Echo's right. Crosshair's after us, not you.
Stay out of sight. If things go south, we'll send you a signal. Get back to the ship and contact Rex.
That's probably a good idea. Ah, I knew it.
Well, guess you're wrong about that.
He predicted that they would predict him.
I have an idea.
The droids. They have training droids. And they can get serious too.
We're loyal to each other, not some empire.
You weren't loyal to me. I was one of you. You may have forgotten, but I haven't.
Huh.
And it's why I'm going to give you what you never gave me. A chance.
What does that mean?
Stop pretending to be something you're not, Hunter. We're not like the Regs. We never have been. We're superior. The Empire can't protect the galaxy without strength. This is what we were made for.
Okay.
Think of all we could do.
A chance to turn to the Empire.
Stand down.
Negative, Commander.
Whoa! That was a hell of a shot.
I'm kinda in the middle of something.
Ooh! Good shot, AZ.
I did it.
Nice work, AZ.
Join the Empire, and you will have purpose again.
Interesting.
Don't become my enemy.
Crosshair. We never were.
Ooh! This plan worked out better in my head.
We have activated a few too many droids.
I can see that, AZ.
No. I mean, it is getting Hunter versus Crosshair. Which, honestly, if you're going in a fist fight, I'd probably put money on Hunter over the rest of them. Ah! Oh! Oh, 5 of them!
Admiral, the commander lost control of the situation.
All remaining forces out. Let the clones die together.
I mean, that might turn Crosshair, knowing his empire abandoned him. Oh, the entire empire has left, haven't they?
And the chief scientist?
Secured. The cloning technology is now firmly under Imperial control.
Very good, Admiral. You may fire when ready.
Ah! No! They're gonna destroy Kamino. Oh, it's good to see Crosshair in action like this. Ugh.
This isn't you. It's your inhibitor chip.
Yeah.
We can help you.
Wrong. I had my chip removed a long time ago.
What?
This is who I am.
Oh.
Hunter, 3 Venators are descending on the city. We need to leave now.
Ricker, grab Crosshair. He's coming with us.
Alright. Not gonna leave him behind. This is so weird to see. There's just no one on Kamino. That is the end of Kamino right there. What do you? How are you gonna get back to the ship now? Oh, is that the end? Yep. That's it. Alrighty. That is the end of Kamino. And honestly, I don't know what the hell we're doing next episode. We still got one more. Honestly, that felt like the end right there, but nope. I mean, I guess they have to get off of Kamino. There is that, but still. They have to get off of Kamino, but I mean, I don't know. Man, Crosshair had his chip removed. That's crazy, man. That is so crazy that he is with the Empire through and through. He's with the Empire through and through. He has a glorious purpose with the Empire. Man, that's crazy. I do wonder how long ago, because that was the thing, was that, you know, when they escaped Kamino at the beginning, Crosshair's chip was supercharged, basically. I really do wonder when that was. But now it's ingrained in him, basically. He is a soldier of the Empire. But that's the thing, is that even if it was just him, Rampart would not have wanted him, you know? He only had Crosshair out of necessity. Alrighty, so we did return to Kamino one last time. One last time going back to Kamino, which was cool. I like using the secret landing pads and the secret tubes, as Omega would say. Use the secret tubes to get to Nalisay's lab. That was pretty cool. I like that. And it makes sense that, you know, because Omega, I mean, no one really knew she was a clone until Tech figured it out, you know? So that makes sense that she would know where the lab was and stuff. And that was interesting when at first, you know, she just says, like, this is where I was created. And it's like, oh, shit. But then she says, this is where you were created as well. Because they were the enhanced Bad Batch. I mean, you know, when you're first introduced to the Bad Batch, you would almost think that it literally was just a defect, you know? It was just specifically a defect with them. But it's not. It's more, they were genetically engineered to be different from regs, basically. They were made to be different. You know? It wasn't just random that they got their abilities. That was supposed to happen, you know? And in the same way, presumably Boba Fett was born there too. Presumably he was created there and then later sent to Jango because he was the unaltered clone, the first unaltered clone. And then, you know, later Omega was too, you know? By the way, and I just thought about this, because Omega and Boba Fett are unaltered clones, would that technically mean that they don't have the rapid aging? Because that's the thing with the clones, is they have rapid aging so that they can, you know, they don't spend 18 years at Kamino. That would take too long. So they have the rapid aging so that they can, you know, get out in the field quicker. But I'm assuming that both Boba Fett and Omega don't have that because they're unaltered. So, yeah. But yeah, Omega knowing that place was very interesting and how to get there and stuff. That was really good. Let's see. Phase out. Again, you know, we talked all about, you know, the whole thing of basically quantity over quality. You know, it's basically stormtroopers being more cost effective. But yeah, it's interesting. Now it's interesting, the idea though that they wouldn't just keep the clones they have as well. You know, like they are completely phasing out clones. You know, and you know, basically, I guess just discharging them from the military. But it is very interesting that they, especially Admiral Rampart, and I get Rampart is, you know, he's the leader of Project Warmantle and, you know, basically the pioneer of the stormtroopers. But to think he has such a low opinion of Crosshair even, you know? Crosshair, like, okay, the stormtroopers are already inferior to the clone troopers, and most clones are technically inferior to Crosshair, you know? So the idea that they wouldn't even just keep Crosshair, especially even just to train, you know? Like, the fact that he is so willing, you know, it was basically like, look, if Crosshair gets out of this before we destroy Kamino, then that's what happens. But if he doesn't, not going to lose any sleep over losing Crosshair, basically. That's basically what Rampart is thinking. Which is crazy, you know? It's just crazy to think about this. You would give up a soldier that incredible, you know? I liked all the stuff about Left Behind, you know? Because that was the thing. And I mean, they've never even attempted to try to save Crosshair, you know? Now, granted, for the longest time, they didn't know how to get rid of the inhibitor chips. It wasn't until Rex helped them that they got theirs removed. But, I wonder if it would be there. I wonder if, because Crosshair did go there, Crosshair did go to whatever the hell planet that was where Rex took out their inhibitor chips. I wonder if maybe that's where Crosshair got his removed. Maybe. I mean, there had to have been, like, he had to have done that by himself, you know? Because I can't see them taking the chance that he would remove his chip and then turn against the Empire, you know? But yeah, but the whole thing of, you know, we don't leave our own behind and stuff. But they did leave Crosshair behind, you know? They did leave Crosshair behind, and he does remember that. And, you know, when they say it's like, oh, well, we're not loyal to this Empire, and it's like, we're loyal to each other. And he says, you weren't loyal to me, you know? They did leave him behind. Now, granted, yes, originally, they were pretty much under duress. He was trying to kill them. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, they did leave him behind, you know? And that sticks with him. But he was willing to give them a chance. And I like that, you know, he basically says, like, I'm going to do what you didn't do. I'm going to give you a chance to turn to the Empire. And he killed his own troops there, too. He killed his own troops. But even still, it was all for the Empire. He wanted them to have this for lack of a better term, this glorious purpose, you know? He wanted them to have that too. He wanted his brothers back, but under the Empire. And they were not with that. And yeah, the whole thing of his chip was already removed. And those are his true thoughts and feelings, you know? It's insane. It's really insane. But it's very, very fascinating that he would be so determined to serve the Empire just as a loyal soldier. Of course, the Empire could give two shits about Crosshair and was ready for him. He's like, oh, if he dies, he dies. Whatever, fuck him. So, there's that. It's also interesting when they go and Omega unleashes the droids. And yeah, it did give us, you know, a moment before. It gave us a moment of, you know, Crosshair versus Hunter, and then Crosshair helping them because they are his brothers and stuff. But, you know, the whole point of Omega unleashing the droids was for the other soldiers that were in there, but Crosshair killed them anyway. So that was just sort of a weird situation where it's like, oh, we have to fight these droids. It's like, yeah, but Omega unleashed them. It's like, oh well. That plan worked better in her head, basically. So yeah, but that is 100% what Crosshair thinks. He has this glorious purpose with the Empire, and he wants the others to be a part of that too. And in a sense, he's almost looking out for Omega as well when he says, you know, she doesn't belong with fugitives, you know, just drifting about. Like, she deserves something better, basically. Not necessarily implying, oh, she deserves, you know, she should be a part of the Empire too, but, you know, he's basically saying it's like she needs to get away from us, you know? Which is interesting the way he says that, you know? It's almost as if he does... I mean, I don't think he really cares about her. I think he cares more about them than her. But still, it was just an interesting way that he said that. But yeah, Kamino was abandoned and is now being destroyed by Admiral Rampart. Man, I hope they kill Admiral Rampart. I'm tired of him and his douchey face and stuff. It's like, just get out of here, man. So... yeah, this was a crazy episode, and we still have one more episode this season, so I'm very curious to see what the hell we're doing next episode. I mean, they have to get off of Kamino. They did take Crosshair, which is good, which may be a step towards getting Crosshair to come around, but I don't know. I don't know what we're going to be doing with that, but I don't really know what we're doing next episode other than just getting off of Kamino. You know? So I will be very, very curious. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Very curious for what's going to be happening next time. So with all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Star Wars The Bad Batch reactions, there is a playlist on screen, as well as another playlist for all of my Clone Wars Season 7 reactions. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on the screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.